Welcome to another Vellum tutorial. Today we're going to talk about backgrounds. Backgrounds are decorative images you can add to your print edition. In Vellum you can add two different kinds. A heading background, like the one we see here, appears behind the first page or spread of a chapter. The remaining pages will have a plain white background. Page backgrounds, on the other hand, appear behind every single page in a chapter. Ready to add some flair to your book? Me too. Let's get started. To add a background, first navigate to the Styles pane. In the style you've selected for your book, press the Configure button. Now in the list of style features on the left, select Background and Border. On this page, you'll see a selection of heading background presets that you can easily incorporate into your book. The selection you make here will be automatically applied to the beginning of every chapter in your print edition. If you have your own artwork you'd like to use for a background, press the Create Custom button that appears below the style carousel. Now Vellum will present you with a dialog that allows you to choose what kind of background to create. We'll begin by adding a custom heading background. Before I add my artwork, let's take a look at the print layout controls. Page span specifies whether the image takes up a single page or spans an entire two-page spread. Image extent determines how much of the page is filled by the image. This heading background is intended to fill an entire two-page spread, so I'll set the page span to 2 pages. When I do this, full bleed is automatically selected. Now, to add your background image, click the Image widget to choose an image from your files. After I press Open, a background is added to the first page of my chapter. If your artwork is dark, you can use the text color control to make the text over the background white, along with any ornaments. Alternatively, you can use the image presence controls to adjust how dark the image appears. Decreasing this value can improve the legibility of text that appears over the background. If you add an image that doesn't exactly match the available size, Vellum will display a control for image scale. Vellum defaults to Fill for a new image. When Fill is selected, the image will fill all available space, with extra content cropped. If you select Fit, the entire image will fit into the available space, with white space filling the remainder. If you want more precise control, you can use an image editing program to resize and crop your image exactly to the size recommended by Vellum. If you need help getting an image to the ideal size, click the plus button to create a template. You can use this template as a guide in image editing software, or send it to a designer. Now let's configure a page background. When you do this, Vellum will add your artwork to every single page of an element. It is possible to layer heading backgrounds on top of page backgrounds. But for this book, I want to apply the same background to every single page. So I'm going to remove this heading background and start over. Once again, I'll press the Create Custom button, but this time I'll select the Page Background button. Because I want this page background to appear throughout my entire book, I'll use the Apply To controls to select Entire Book. Once again, we'll set the page span to 2 pages, and click the Image widget to add our image. Now, when I page through the book in Vellum's preview, you'll see that my artwork has been applied to every single page Congratulations! You now know how to add backgrounds to your book. If you have questions, feel free to contact Vellum support. The best way to do that is to go to the main help menu and select Contact Vellum Support.